Hi everyone, this is Evie and I'm ready to start playing. So I'm making this video in response to my own challenge, and let me get my radio from... Let's see. Let me answer the questions first and then I'll show you what I grabbed from my big boxes of things that I have underneath my table. Okay, so first question was, how did you find YouTube? And I found YouTube. I answered that one already. It was by searching for mixed media products so that I could work on different art projects that I had in mind. And I hadn't done art in like fine arts in a really long time because I had been working on scrapbooking and then doing invitations and doing graphic things. I hadn't done like artwork in a long time, so I started researching that, and I was searching for golden medium and all of that stuff. So how did I get started on YouTube itself? How did I start my channel? I created a mixed media piece for my mom for Mother's Day, and I couldn't find the golden anywhere here and didn't want to spend too much on it by ordering online, so I started using Mod Podge for that piece, and you can see that piece. It's my first video, so if you go all the way back to my first video a year ago, you'll find that one. So that's how I got started, and I was hooked. I mean, I watched throughout that first period of time. I watched videos by Bona and videos by Juliana and videos by Donna Downey, and so those are like the top 3 that I remember right now. But I watch a lot. I get inspiration from so many people, and there's so many talented people on YouTube and this creative community that it just amazes me. I'm so thrilled. So the third question was, what are you doing today? What do you like to do today? And well, you've probably seen it because you've been watching what I showed you in the last few videos. But basically, I mix the paper crafting with my mixed media art, and that would be like my favorite thing to do. In terms of styles, I'm a Gemini, so I tend to have like 2 personalities. That's why I always say I'm eclectic, because I like classic things, I like antique things, but I like mixing it with like modern things. I don't know if I'm explaining that. I mean, I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but sometimes I'm just very classic, clean and simple lines, and that's my journal style. And sometimes I just want to be like bold, and I use the bright colors and the tropical colors, and I tend to do that a lot. Even in my artwork, I tend to use bright colors. So it all depends. For my decoration, I don't do that, but for my artwork, I do. For my artwork, I use bright colors. For my decoration, I'm usually like, if you see in the background, I'm usually like into the blues and the browns and the tans, and that's how I like to do decoration things. But for my projects, I love texture, I love color, I love playing with all those things, finding things and trying to find new ways to use it, and that's like my passion. That's what I enjoy doing. So let me show you what I found in my old stash of things that I'm gonna be using. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have an idea of trying to make some flowers out of some things that I haven't used in a long time, and I'm gonna see how that works because I haven't tried it. But I have these as backgrounds. So I grabbed these old Sizzix dies that I've had for a really long time. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. I might do a couple things. So I have those, and then I have this one, which is the Dresden plate, and those are like, I think I can use those as like huge petals. So I'm gonna play with that. And my time is almost up, and I want to have time to show you what I create. So I'll be using that. Sorry. I'll be using my old creative memory punches. So I'm thinking the circle ones and, well, not the art ones for my flowers. See, I have the small ones too. So, see? So I'll probably be using that. And let me see, where did I put that? And then the papers that I grabbed that I haven't used, aren't we all guilty of this? I bought this last year and haven't even touched it. I haven't opened it. It's called the Kaleidoscope. So this I got from Joann's online, and it has, let me see, like, it has all those different patterns on it. So that could be fun. We'll see what comes out. And then this is actually a Martha Stewart pad, and this was actually the last thing I was able to buy at Walmart here, because they changed the craft section, and it's, yeah, I don't even want to go there, but it used to be really a nice section, and now they have nothing like this. I mean, now they have like little foam things and craft things for kids and like camps, but for like nice crafting stuff, they don't have any of that anymore. They have like jewelry things, but nothing for paper crafting, and no stickers, and no, I mean, they used to have the Cricut, and they used to have a whole bunch of things, and now they don't carry any of that here, so I don't know what's wrong. So anyways, I'm gonna go get to create, I'm gonna get, I can't even speak, I'm like on a roll. I'm gonna go get some projects done with my old things, and I'll be right back to show you what I created, okay? So can't wait to see what you make and what you have to tell me about your YouTube journey and creative journey, okay? Okay, so I don't have too much time on this video to keep on talking too much, but let me show you what I did create out of the papers that I showed you. This, let me see if I can grab. Okay, so sorry. So I made this little frame with one of my Sizzix dies, and I did get to do some of the flowers. So this is using the Martha Stewart pad that I showed you. I made my leaves, and then my little flower, I put one of my old pearls from my jewelry stash. I put it there, and then I created the frame, and that's the same paper. This paper has green on one side and brown on the other, so I created that out of that. And the flower I created out of using the hearts from my Creative Memories punch. And you're gonna have to excuse my kids because they're talking in the background. So, and this is the other one. So this one turned out a little bit better, the flower. And for that one I used the hearts, and then I used the little circles from my Creative Memories punches, and then I did the other frame in the brown. And this is the third one. Remember that petal Dresden shape that I showed you? I started playing with it to make a flower, and then I ended up thinking of a fan, and out of that I ended up looking at it and looking at the paper patterns and everything, and a Mr. Little Peacock came out. So I just painted some white cardstock with my paints, with my acrylics, and I used that paper for the, and this is all loose, but that's what made it also. This is the circle punch with some Sharpie metallic silver, and the only new thing that I used on this was the little stamens that I used for the head. And since this was my third one, I cheated a little bit, and they're not new because I bought them last summer, but I use, oops, and it's still not dry. I used some stickles, distress stickles, in two of the blues for the, I just put a little dots on the top. That's what I created. I can't wait to see your videos, and for those of you who are concerned, I showed my face because I was introducing myself to you and having a conversation with you, but you do not have to show your face. If you want to make a video just showing your project and talking to me, that's fine. I don't expect everyone to do what I did. So I just wanted to have fun and get to know you, and can't wait to see what your answer to this challenge is and get to know you, okay? So big kisses and hugs, and thank you so much, and don't forget to link your video to the dress form video so you can participate in that giveaway, okay?